Nittany Lions will put total...
Hey. What's up, chat?
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Utah's offense will take the first swing of the game. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Wilson will throw. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas?
Let's play some game, chat.
Communication is hard. The football,
Goddamn.
on time, man. This crowd really affecting the football.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will take the field for the first time. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
Spits it out to the back.
Yes.
Got a man.
Yes.
It's Singleton.
Yeah.
He gets it all the way down
My
to the
God.
5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops.
Oh, yeah, baby.
After that last play, you can see how electrifying
getting
this
better
guy
than
is
this,
and how
chat.
special he is
Oh,
after he makes
okay.
the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find
Oh,
a lot
man,
of ways
come
to
on,
get
man.
him touches in this game.
Are you
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I said anyone, man. What the hell?
He's
Oh,
looking
shit.
to throw. Fires into the end zone. And the
Pass
pass is
interference.
incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender
Yes.
just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the door. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, Dave, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Across the 45. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
The fuck did I do?
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty.
Hey, Chad, this is crazy, Chad. I don't know what I did,
The
man.
extra point was good as they finished the drive. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown, just like that. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking the play. Back to throw, it's Aller. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's got it down the right side.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch.
Wait, Chad.
Right on the sideline.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Fleming. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. The give to the back. Heritage trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. The Nittany Lions will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Feeling some heat. Caught near the sticks. It's Keefe. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. They'll line up for a second down play. Wilson to pass. Trying to get to it. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. It's complete. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Utes are marching down the field. They'll run it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And offense is going to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Utah!
And it's a nice toss in
It's
the
just a
back of the
Hail
end
Mary.
zone. Give your receiver a chance to make a play, and you could tell he knew exactly where he was, got those tippy toes right down, inbounds for the touchdown reception.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Second down. Leads to second down and 10. Here's the handoff. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. The Nittany Lions will move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They move the tight end all over. Trying play action. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. First down sack pushes it back. Now it's second down. Looking downfield. It's Aller. Looking deep. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Going up top on first down. He's got his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. And the Nittany Lions have taken it inside the 20. Looking for room. It's Singleton. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
It's complete. takes it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to go option. They're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's a 1st and 10. Breaking out the jet sweep. Running with power.
And that's great defense to stop him short of the first down. It's so hard with a guy that fast to create the right angles, to make sure I keep the ball inside, and then everybody's got to run to the football. Great job by the defense.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. He's going to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Keefe.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends.
Hay, hay nha.
Short throws turn into long
Hay hết.
his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. This guy, what the?
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a 1st down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Quickly out to the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
On the move, it's Bernard. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. The Utes get it past the sticks. 1st down for this offense. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Going for it all. And that one's going to be batted away incomplete, and we have played 1. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats.
Okay, man.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. The back goes in motion. Wilson will throw. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal
This is
from
so
that
weird
distance
shit
and
right
not going to
here,
get
man.
the first down, I think you just keep your points. This could
Damn,
turn out to
man.
be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he intercepts it, bringing it back. He's at the 40, at the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the field.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. That's reeled in. It's Parks. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Right on target this time. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He's looking to throw it. Got his man in the middle. The ball's free. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. First down here for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
I love the quick decision the QB made there in that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Fires to the middle. He's got it. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Sweet cut there. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
And it's incomplete on third down.
Yeah, in third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Field goal is good. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He lets one fly deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Back to pass, it's Allard. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. 4th and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Brings it down on the right side. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. That'll put a smile on the OC's face to get a little breathing room. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Dances away. Fires downfield. Complete to the left. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Nittany Lions are on the move. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to run it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Singleton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Fires to the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Smashes through the tackle. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make it.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Looking for a gap. It's Bernard. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. He makes the connection. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Give to the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making it work.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
It's complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Utes will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
To the air, it's Allard. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He fires one deep down the right side. What a catch and what a throw along the sideline. Just sinks it in there. A little Baryshnikov for the toe tap. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Finds his man, they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. He's going to fire deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. Throws to the wideout.
Oh, man.
Too much juice on that one from the junior. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the 1st down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll leave it with the lone back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Wilson to pass. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Utes!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Singleton. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Now on second down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes a connection. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He'll heave it deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and the secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
To the air on first down. They're trying to get... He's going for the big play. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And this QB, you can tell, did a really good job of continuing to buy time, go through his progressions. He wanted to make the big play and even got outside the pocket a little bit to his left and took the deep shot down the field. Just missed.
He'll get rid of it. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Handoff to the lone back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Utes will kick it away to crank up the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking to go up top on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second down after that incompletion. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw it again. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They're 3 for 4 on fourth down in this one, and they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a man. It's Aller. He rifles one deep to the left. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Quick release on the RPO. Stopped after making the catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Using his legs, it's Bernard. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Lofts one deep down the right side. Got it! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Utah!
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take another shot here. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And the incompletion brings up a second down. Looking downfield, it's Allard. He's not afraid to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He'll come out throwing on first down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this third and short. He'll pull it on the read. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. The Utes send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Line gets set, first down. Going to the run, it's Bernard. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Aller. Right down the middle. It's complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Comes out throwing on first down. Floating away. He chucks one out to the right. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight.
The expressway is wide open. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the ground with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Wilson will throw. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit.
Trying to beat the D deep. Snags it down the right side. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Looking for more room. The 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Utah!
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field.
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
The offense lining up for a first down play. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Looking to take a shot. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scrambling away. Pulls it in. It's Wallace. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're going to throw it again. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And these are the plays that you look back on tape, and everybody's like, nice work, nice toughness, QB. To stand in there, know you're going to get blasted, but hold on to the ball until the guy comes open, feed him, and get the 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to get rid of it. Another incompletion on third down. The Utes will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance.
And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
He'll pull it down and run. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down. And the Nittany Lions are threatening in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Aller. Works the middle of the field. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State! Getting aggressive here and going for 2.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Jet sweep trying to turn the corner. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll operate out a split back. They'll run the option. Still on his feet at the 45. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Now 2nd and 10. Wilson to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And the Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. Power football with the run.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, you're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Utes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Utes!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 36. Set to kick it away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that first down marker. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Using his feet to buy time. He's looking on the right side. It's complete! A huge pickup! He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He'll just keep slinging it. Got it in the middle, it's Evans. Stopped just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He'll pull it down. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Makes the grab, and he's got the 1st.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Defense has to be... Defense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Utah! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Penn State 70. Utah 60.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football.
Going for it all. And it's caught inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Trying to find his man on first down. They're bringing heat. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. The defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on first and goal. To the air, it's Aller. Snags it. Snowed under by the defense.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. It's caught. Turns it on in midfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it first and 10 just outside the 40. Pocket starts to collapse. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes his connection. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete on fourth down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wilson will throw. Unloads to the right. Throws it in. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll put the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. Hold down after a pickup of 5. A statement run in the red zone to the 13. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11.
And these defensive tackles just ate people. They swallow human beings when you get near. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back. And
fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this defense.
Going up top on first down. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Snatches it on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, There are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the pummeling has started. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And
that is interception number 3 on the day. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. First down for the offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to pass, it's Aller. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. Extending the play. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. Off play action. Looking to buy time. He'll let one go down the right side. Touchdown, Penn State! And the route is on.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Snagged in the middle. It's Keefe. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Wilson to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field.
And that's good enough for a first down.
The aerial assault continues. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He caught it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
After the incompletion, they're facing a 2nd and 10 from the 25. To the air, it's Allard. Throws to the tight end. Got his man on the right. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense set for a first down play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Looking to move it through the air. Complete to the right. Off he goes. The 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win on.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Coming after it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll throw one to his right. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the beatdown has ensued. The give. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent. Forget this day ever happened.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Feeling some heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. The incompletion on first down. Now they face a 2nd and 10 from the 31. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Utah.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and makes it. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw, it's Aller. He lets it fly. And he reels it in inside the 30. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of